breakdancing and hip hop culture is really a South Bronx kind of a thing, you know. And I was probably one of the first people to really bring it up and popularize it uptown, because and like I said, I got a lot of help for that. Like, who the fuck is little b-boy? They used to call us floor sweepers, hip hoppers. Hip hop wasn't even a good term. It didn't become a good term until Lovebug Starski started rapping, and he's like the bridge, you know, between rapping from regular MCs to hip-hop.
Now, what's up with that word hip-hop? They used it teasing somebody, right? Going away to the army. No, I'm saying they said hip-hop. The story I heard, somebody was going away to the army or something, and they was teasing them about hip-hop.
The word hip-hop didn't come into like 1978, and that came from Keith Cowboy. Billy was going to the army. He was going to the armed service. So when Billy said he was getting drafted, we laughed. It was funny to us because, yeah, you got picked out of everybody from Uncle Sam to go and join the army. So Flash was giving a party, but we was actually giving it for Billy to go away. That was going to be his last actual park to hang out with us and before he go draft and get on to the army. And Cowboy always kept saying, we shouting out Billy. This is for Billy, going to the army, hip hop and don't stop. And left, right, hip hop, don't stop, Billy. And then Kid Creole get on the mic and say, yeah, Billy's left off on us. God bless you, be safe. Hip hop, left, right, hip hop, don't stop. And the word hip hop came about right there, because the day after the party, everybody would say that you go to the block party that they was giving for Billy. He's going to the army. Did you go to that hip-hop jam? They was hip-hopping in the joint. And the word was out. It started right there.
I never heard that story.
You never heard that?
No.
And then
the original story with hip-hop is because of the way we danced, and we were just bouncing up and down. And it's called hip-hoppers, hippity-hoppers.
Hippity-hoppers?
Yeah, hippity-hoppers and boing-oings, because we you know, like a ball. And floor sweepers.
Floor sweepers.
Yeah, we were all
so who said this is hip-hop?
Lovebug Starski. Right, and you got to get the history of Lovebug Starski.
Okay.
When he was just Starski.
Okay.
He wasn't a hip hop DJ or MC. He was a mainstream MC. He was the MC for PDJ Jones. He was one of the first MCs I ever heard. Okay, and he used to play in the Stardust Ballroom when PDJ Jones would play in the Stardust Ballroom, and that was not a hip hop venue at all. That was a shoe place. You had to wear shoes. Okay, and Starski was not a hip hop DJ at that time. But then he started DJing on his own, right? And he would come into centers and places, and he would start playing hip-hop music and some good music. And he would rap in between, because usually the DJ didn't do any rapping. But Starski did, because he would rap and he would DJ. And of course you had DJ Hollywood, who also was not a hip-hop DJ. But he was rhyming and doing all these different things, right? So you have Hollywood rhyming, but he's not a hip-hop DJ. He's not playing hip-hop music at all, okay? And then you have, and there's no B-boys, none of that. They didn't like us, none of that. Right, that's Disco Fever and Club 371 actually.
Okay.
That's where Hollywood was at. Then you have Starski is playing, but Starski's playing for the hip hop crowd, but he's doing the rapping, and then he starts playing in Burger King Disco, which is on Prospect Avenue, I think 165th Street. It was a Burger King they just opened up and have parties.
Okay.
Late at night. He was playing in the Renaissance Ballroom, and that's how it got into Manhattan. Manhattan really wasn't a hip hop kind of a place. All right, and they had some cats in the Renaissance. The first hip hoppers in Manhattan was cats named Donald D. and Bill Blass.
You don't mean Donald D. Went to the West Coast, Donald D.
No, not that Donald D.
Okay.
Donald D. from Harlem.
Okay.
And Donald D. and Bill Blass, they started playing hip hop music in the Renaissance Ballroom. And Starsky started playing in the Renaissance. And Starsky would play, and this was deep. What I'm telling you, he would play on school nights, like Thursdays, for $1. It's called the Dollar Disco on Thursday nights. And you got to remember, Harlem is a different kind of culture. You got niggas selling dope, they hustling. It's a different. So you got chicks that's 14 years old running around with minks and things and shit. You know what I mean? Harlem has always been a money kind of a thing, you know. And I used to hustle in Harlem, so I knew a lot of people in Harlem. That's how me and Red Alert were tight. Because Red Alert's from Harlem.
Okay.
You see what I mean? So I used to hang out with him down there.
Right.
In addition to him being up here. But Starsky was playing in the Renaissance, and the Renaissance had a balcony, right? So Starsky would be like, to the people up top, let's rock. To the people in the rear, let me see. To the people in the front, let's fuck. And you know, he's hip hop, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hop, hip hip, hip hip, hip. And that is where the hip hop part came in, and that's how it started being called hip hop music. And so then he took the Love Bug part because you had Busy Bee Starsky.
So you saying Bambaataa didn't name it?
No.
Because I heard where Bambaataa said, like, when
Well-
they asked him, what do you call this? He said, we call it hip-hop.
And he may have said that,
Right.
but the person who popularized that term is Lovebug Starsky.
Oh, he made it popular.
That's who
term-
started it, yes.
That,
Lovebug Starsky, and I mean, Bam takes credit as, and this is what the Zulu say, because he put all the elements and some other stuff, and that's fine if that's what you want to say, the elements and all, so I named it. And like I told you, if a baby is born in 1960, but you don't name the shit till 1963, it's still born in 1960, you just didn't give it a name.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that don't change when it's born, you know? And like I said, the person who popularized hip-hop was
Wow.
Lovebug Starsky, and he was in the Renaissance.
Wow.
Hip-hop, hibbity-hibbity.